I can't motivate myself. I can't regulate my emotions, and I can't regulate my time. And so. Yeah.
Well, emotions is actually what it does come down to. Procrastination is a side effect or a symptom of our emotional states. When we intend to do something or make a decision to do something, our emotions are in a good place. I intend to work out. I intend to eat better. I intend to do the dishes. I intend to call that client.
Yeah.
That moment of intention or that moment of decision happens when we're in a positive emotional state. Mm-hmm. The procrastination happens when we start projecting what we're going to have to give up and how hard it's going to be and how long it's going to take. And we're now thinking about something different. We're not thinking about the awesome end result. We're thinking about the other parts that are involved in realizing this thing, and our emotions change. We let our emotions change. By thinking that way and projecting that future and by seeing that negativity, our emotions have changed. And now, as a side effect of our new emotional state, we take a much different path. We take a path of distraction, of making coffee, of doom scrolling, of avoiding the task that we really wanted done.
Yeah.
Can you see how procrastination is directly related to our emotional state? And if we were able to manage our emotional state, we could avoid the nasty side effects of procrastination.
Totally. Because when I finally do whatever that particular thing is that I have been procrastinating, it's because I've raised my emotion about the thing I'm giving up. I'll just use an example. So I used to do all the editing for our old YouTube videos. Not anymore. Now you do it. But back then I used to do it, right? And so one of the reasons I procrastinated it was because I couldn't listen to music when I edited because I needed both headphones. I could use one with music and one with the video, but sometimes I missed some stuff when I did that. So I knew back then that having both headphones and focusing on the video really is more important than listening to music. And so I would procrastinate the editing for that reason, because I hate not having music. I hate that feeling of silence. I hate that sound. And so that was my reason. But to turn that around, after procrastinating for a couple of days, I'd be like, well, it's not going to take me that long. Let's just do this and we can take a music break. And anyway, I'll get to listen to what Jay's saying in the video, because it was always awesome advice from the beginning of time. Everything you say is awesome advice. So it's just great perspectives. And so I would psych myself up for that part of it, because it wasn't the actual actions of the editing. Yeah, it was long and annoying, but it didn't bother me the way not having music did.
Yeah, it's a great example. And so what I'm hearing is that when you thought negatively about silence, procrastination reared its head and you didn't do the task.
Yes.
Eventually, you learn to think positive about silence and psych yourself up about silence and see the positives in silence and see the silver linings of silence. And once you did that, your mood changed. You didn't feel so bad about silence. And then procrastination got murked.
It's true. And it's true. I hit it over the head with a shovel.
Yeah. You hit it over the head with a positive emotional state.
Yeah.
You hit it over the head with a better mood.
Yes. Yeah. But you know what? It's funny that I didn't even realize that until just now. Like all this time, anytime I've ever procrastinated something and I finally followed through, when I followed through, this is the exact routine of how I got to do it. Like I spun whatever it was in a positive way.
Yeah. And you see this happen with anyone. If I give you two groups of people, they both said they wanted to work out, but group A actually got up and got to the gym and group B didn't. You know what the commonality would be and the difference would be?
Yeah, positive thinking.
Yeah, group A would be like, you know what? It's worth it. And I feel good about this. And I like waking up this early and this makes me proud of myself. And I'm psyched. And it's a great way to prove to myself that I can do this. And they just generally feel positive about the act of going to the gym. Right. Some of them are like, I love the gym. I freaking live there. But they've all elevated their mood about this thing. That's right. The point. That is the commonality in group A. And the difference between them and group B is group B doesn't think anything positive about it. They have imaginations, they have brains, there's no limit on thoughts. They could easily think a single or a triple or a quintuple batch of thoughts that were positive about going to the gym. They could, but they don't. And as soon as they think negatively and they lower their emotional state, what rears its ugly head?
Procrastination.
Exactly. And then they don't go to the gym.
Yeah.
This is it. You can do the study a million times on a million topics with a million things, the people who lower their emotional state about the task or about things related to the task will procrastinate. And the people who somehow find a way to elevate their mood and feel better about something and think more positively about that thing or things related to it won't have any procrastination issues. Barely any.
Well, I said that we weren't going to give this secret until the end, but I feel like we just did. Like, I feel like we solved procrastination for everyone evermore. Like, it's not really the secret that we have in mind, but it feels like it.
Yeah, you're right.